up light from the tower garden, which is a little bright. Okay, so we have our biggest item here is our mixed greens. So this week we've got the 6 varieties of lettuce, plus the rainbow Swiss chard. There's some spinach in here, and there's also 3 different varieties of kale in your mix. So hope you guys are enjoying that. I know a lot of you have added the Honey Harvest dressing in on your orders for delivery or pickup. I know it's always nice to switch it up a little bit with the dressing. So we have favorite carrots. Anybody using the carrot tops yet? Carrots are just beautiful. We have the kohlrabi back again. These guys are amazing. I will be uploading a couple videos to the YouTube channel that we share these videos on, and one is just how to cut the kohlrabi, 2 good recipe ideas for how to use up your Farmshare for this week. I know it's always you look in the refrigerator and you're like, okay, what's left and what can I make for it? Today's a rainy day, so we're doing a soup. So I started with Horseman Cattle Company. They sell here in our refrigerator their kebab meat, so it's already cubed for you, so it makes it really easy because it thaws fast and it's already cut up. So I take that and I sear it in the lard and some spices, and then add some broth to that and put the lid on it and walk away, let that simmer for a few hours until I can cut it up into little pieces or until it breaks apart. And then I added cubed kohlrabi, I added broccoli, I've added carrots, I had some celery left, so I added that. You can add your sweet salad turnips. I added green garlic and scallions, and then when that's almost done, I'm going to go in and throw in some of my big braising greens or leafy greens. Using your kohlrabi top would be an option also. So the kohlrabi cooks up and it tastes just like potatoes in that mix. So it's really great. We have broccoli back again with its favorite sibling, cauliflower. So you've got some broccoli and cauliflower. Some of the Farmshare, the reason CSA and Farmshare is, the contracts and things, you share in the benefits and the downfalls of farming. And although we plant a huge variety of things and a lot of them, I hope that we don't ever have like a downfall and never have like carrots in a season. But this year, cauliflower, it wasn't a lot, but it was enough for everybody to get a little taste. We had a problem when we got these plants in early March. The ants came through and ate the stems off of the little bitty plants and took most of the plants out from that. So it wasn't a huge cauliflower crop this year, but we did get a little bit, enough to share a little bit with everyone. So one of the favorite ways broccoli cauliflower, I think I've shared my brown butter recipe for broccoli, but it's just to do a vegetable medley. And I think so simply is broccoli, cauliflower, and then mixing your carrots in, getting all of those steamed with some seasoning, some herbs, and some butter. The next thing we have is your braising mix. So this is your tote is really full. It's got larger, medium to large kale, spinach, 2 types of spinach, the red vein, red tabby spinach, and then the green, and then it also has Swiss chard in there for you. So you've got this, you can cook this down in the lard, you can put it in the soup and simmer it. There's so many ways to use this. You can put it in a smoothie. If you're overloaded on greens right now, you could put this into the freezer, and that way when you make soups this fall or this winter or even smoothies this summer, you can just break off a chunk of that frozen greens. Usually like in a Ziploc baggie works good, and then you can use those, and a handful of those or a few pieces works really great in all of those situations. We have a new item this week. This is our garlic scape. I can't remember if I talked about the 3 ways we get garlic. I'll do a video on that also. But this white part here on the scape would be the seed head. So when it grows out, it grows down and curls like that. This would be a big seed head. We actually yank this and pull it out of the center of the plant. That way the plant can focus on getting us a big bulb of garlic underneath the soil, instead of putting its energy to creating this big beautiful seed head with the seeds, to reproduce. So this is garlic scapes. Garlic scape pesto is an option. Another way I used it this week on another episode of how do I use all my random leftover Farmshare. I did cooked quinoa with my beef and broccoli that I made last week, and I made some extra quinoa. I cooked that in our bone broth. And then when the leftovers I just put in the refrigerator, and I pulled that out and made a chilled quinoa salad. So especially on hot days, you might be looking for something, a cold dish, but easy, and it works really great to make ahead. You can eat it for a few days. So many variations on the dressing you can put in it. There's lemon vinaigrettes. I used a balsamic. I just did balsamic oil, balsamic vinegar, salt, and extra virgin olive oil. But I added garlic scapes, and you just can use from the entire thing. I just diced it up in little pieces. I added some of my scallions, which you have in your box this week. I added carrots, I added sugar snap peas, I added raw kohlrabi, I added the greens, diced those up, and I diced up thinly some of the bulb of the kohlrabi. I added fresh broccoli, and then I like to take sunflower seeds, toast those in a little bit of lard, add a sprinkle of salt, and I put those in there too, and that was really amazing. I really enjoyed that dish. It would work great with your beets, sugar snap peas, more of your braising greens. So whatever you kind of got left over, those are two ideas today on how you can use those. A frittata or stir fry is always the go-to, but those are some additional ideas. So the last thing, oh, you got sugar snap peas. Everybody's got a ½ pound of the sugar snap peas. I just brought some more hummus because we've been going through it, eating all of our peas. And then the last thing you guys all have is a sample of our house-made peanut butter. So it's organic peanuts and salt. So those are the only two ingredients. It is a huge hit. We have a hard time keeping it on the shelves here in the market. I always want to share these other products that we have with you guys as a little benefit. So here's a little taste of that. You can eat it with a spoon or apple or on a sandwich, so however you choose. Any questions, let me know. Thank you guys again for all of your support, and hope you're eating well.